future of war. The battleground is real. Create your own missions and maps for unlimited combat.
Construction underway.
The warfare is real. Long simultaneous attacks on multiple fronts. And your opponents are deadly real.
Enemy engaged.
Prepare for the raid. Dark Raid. The future of war.
Objective achieved.
From Activision.
In the year 2039, Gotham City has no heroes. Its people, no hope. Its youth, no future.
Evening, boys and girls. Who's up for some laughs?
Terry McGinnis was part of the problem.
Right there.
You can't control your temper, and you'd better if you expect to get anywhere in life.
Yeah, I'll be a big success, just like you.
Until a moment of violence brought him to the door of a man named Bruce Wayne.
Let's put a smile on his face.
Leave him alone. Once known as the Batman.
Man, you're something. You okay?
Now, the Dark Knight will rise again to drive the shadow of evil from the streets of Gotham. Let's go! Supervillains, beware! There's a new Batman in town. Batman Beyond. Weeknights at 6:30. You're pretty strong for some clown who thinks he's Batman. I am Batman. Justice returns to Gotham. Welcome to my world. Only Toonami.
Very slowly, the human mind will subconsciously adapt to this environment, and as it does, you don't notice the changes that are occurring while you're in here. You're not the same person in here. If we were actually in here, and all of the criteria that we have here, like there's no death, there's no injury, there's no physical pain, there's no hunger, there is with the operator, okay? But my avatar never gets hungry. It doesn't need to breathe air. If all of these things were the reality and this was the so-called fantasy part that we live in, the physical part, we would have to completely abandon all of our ideas and come up with a whole new set of coping mechanisms. This right here to me seems like the conceptualization of what heaven would be like. It causes us to exist in two worlds at the same time. You have the real world, what we call the real world, and then you have this world. The more time you spend in here, the more the line gets blurred. The addiction it's really, I mean, if you have an addictive personality and you want to put it somewhere where it's safe, come on in here. You'll love it.
Is this way. Then you went down 19.
What?
Put 100 in again.
Don't tell me.
Look at this dot. What's that dot?
19.
How many is it over?
39.
No, just that one dot. That
One.
one. No, it's not.
0.
Right. Now, how many is it down?
19.
Okay.
But I'm over here.
I know. You want to go to 019.
I tell the computers what to do, and that comes from me. From inside, I think it comes. What's up in the screen? It's me, Enrique. Yeah, I said that's me. Oh, look at what I did. It made me feel proud.
It really makes you happy and just makes you feel accomplished, feel good. And then I see my design up there. It's really great because you know you've accomplished something and sort of beaten the computer and making it do what you want.
It's amazing to see on the computer what you can type in words and letters and numbers can come out.
Alright, I'm back.
To really beautiful
What is it
design.
gonna be? What magical mystery game is it gonna be? What's Destiny? I gotta put in my time, so I gotta get that 230 so I can do those knotfalls. I gotta get that 260 so I can do that raid. As I've kind of mentioned before, I really want to do the raid at work as content, and I gotta get in it. So I'm kind of in that post game thing where it's just do whatever, man. Public events. I got the shit to unlock the 3rd class, so I guess I'll do that. Is this Destiny 2? This is Destiny 2, my guy. Yes, sir. Why is that? I'll have to go check that out in a minute. Your first anime was Inuyasha. Solid, solid. Actually, picking, like, getting episodes of Inuyasha here and there, I actually really liked it. My first was Evangelion, I'm pretty sure. Unless, yeah, that actually was what tipped it all off. That was some real shit. And yet I still haven't seen the remakes. Why haven't I done that? I don't know. It has Mario. Actually, I was pretty jazzed to see all the Mario Land references in Odyssey.
Local energy fields are spiking like mad.
There's a good amount of them. Oh, fucking Taken. Fucking Taken. Ray's waifu? Nah, dog.
Taken. Filthy creatures.
Kill Taken to sting the blight. If Ray's your waifu, I think you got some shit to unpack, and that's cool, man. That's cool. We all have stuff to unpack. But that probably means you want to fuck your mom, and also you want to fuck your mom, especially if she's, like, got cancer. You want your mom to have cancer, and you want to fuck her, is what that means. So that's cool. Man, whatever. Who am I to judge? We're all into some freaky things. Speed Racer? Oh, man. I never had the pleasure of watching Speed Racer. Huh? Find destroy the regenerated blight. I guess it's that. The pike doesn't boost, though, does it? I feel like it does, but it's not the same button. Like, right-click should be boost, but it's not boosted. Whatever, who cares? I bet I'll shoot things until they die. Looks like the frame rate's pretty steady. That's good. Whoops. Destiny 2 on PC can be a little rough. Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Sailor Moon movie? Wonderful says I want to fuck cartoons. So it's weird, right? I'm gonna assume that everyone who watches anime starts there. Like, I want to have sex with this cartoon. I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it. Which means that I'm not going to judge anyone for picking Rey as a waifu, because it's like, all right, man, you got some stuff, you got some things rattling around in that old brain of yours. Some issues that a porcelain doll of a human being who is injured and matronly is the thing for you. But you know what? We're all here to fuck the cartoons, so who cares, man? That's not any more weird than the rest of us. We're all here to fuck these cartoons. Love me, love my waifu choices, bro. Well said. Like I said, it's not a bad thing. It's just... That just means you're a complicated individual. And who isn't complicated, you know? That is not an exceptional statement. How's this for a first fictional crush? I fell in love with Crystal from Star Fox for a while. Crystal was kind of a lot of people's first like early warning system that you might be a furry. For me, it was Gadget from Rescue Rangers, but I feel like...
Of course you did. Never had any doubts.
I feel like everybody has their, everyone's got their first kind of furry love interest. God, that's a lot of public events. You should look up how to trigger the heroic mode for the events. I didn't know that existed. With like most things with Destiny, I like to kind of wait until these things occur naturally. I don't know if that's viable or not. It certainly was with Destiny 1. It wasn't with Destiny 1. Devrim's got some shit to say. What you got to say to me, Devrim? That's odd. They're actually like post-game... There's post-game content that's actually pre-made content? Huh. Interesting. Oh, Titan, you having a bad stream? Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, man. Speaking of streams, and I am very sorry that you're not having a good stream experience, but it does sound like it's kind of on your end. Apologies. I have found a series of settings that seem to make it so I can stream to Twitch pretty much any time. It has part of it was turning off low latency mode. So the buffer's higher, which means I'm not going to be as... I don't honestly know what the difference is. I haven't really tested it. But whatever the difference is, yeah. The gap between me saying things and you guys hearing it is bigger now. But informally, it does seem as though... Ooh! Hold on a minute. Maho Momo! Thank you for the sub. Thank you. But it does seem to be like... Now it seems like I get pretty good stream health on... weeknights. I can pretty much stream anytime. So yeah, having tried to stream on YouTube a little bit, it does seem like most people are happier on Twitch. The vibe is better on Twitch, so I'm going to prioritize Twitch. And yeah, with the setting combinations I have now, it seems as though it will be pretty stable and pretty watchable for a while. People have brought up Mixer. I don't really know. Let me throw it to you guys. How do you guys feel about Mixer? Is there anything about Mixer that appeals to you? Yeah, this is a pretty good track. Alright, Momo. Thanks for your sub. Let me run down let me recap here. Because when I started streaming, it was purely selfish. I just wanted people to hang out with me while I played video games. Hold on. Something on the wall. It's not even. Let me even that out. There we go. Yes. Now I can look at it and go on this explanation with a clear mind and a clear conscience. All right. So let's make no mistakes here. This is all self-serving. I stream on Twitch so that I have cool people to hang out with. For some reason, people want to throw money at me, and when they do that, I do something else that I like, which is listening to music. So to celebrate somebody opting into the community, which AK is just throwing money at me, I play a track of my choosing. I dedicate it to that person, because I also enjoy the idea of being... There's not really a word for it, and if there is... I don't think it sums it all up, but it is kind of cool to be the person who is not the center of attention, but provides the atmosphere by which people can come and relax and interact with each other. And part of that is, if I were hosting in real life, like serving snacks, setting a cool lighting atmosphere for people, having some nice music, you know, it's being a DJ, it's being a master of ceremonies, all that stuff. And it also is tied to my love of hip-hop culture, not necessarily... like shoes and fashion, but just the idea of hip-hop and what it started as, and its usefulness in music culture. Anyway. So basically I'm going to play a song for you. So please enjoy. Thanks for giving me money.
He stood me up again.
Again? Well, what's up with this guy? Do you really like him that much?
Yes, honey, I love him. He is fine. He does a lot of nice things for me.
I know he used to do nice stuff for you, but what has he done for you lately?
Ooh. See that John and some other people invited you. I didn't. Okay, let me think about what that means.
Quite a few new voices over the comms.
Yeah.
Hawthorne says we have you to thank for that. It's a good thing too. While you were gallivanting about this.
So let's see here. If I accept, it's gonna play. I think all my mic settings are good. Pretty sure. I'll have to warn them though. I think that should be fine. Public event. Hold on. No, where's the fucking roster button? Director. There we go. Blip. You lie. There's no invitation here. How dare you? But yeah, it's pizza, right? Let's see here. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Ready if you are.
I gotta tell. Oh no, Danger Bunny. Was it you? I don't know. What are the odds I can get you to show up at my wedding and just get drunk and dance? Shit, man. So here's the thing. There is a version of my life where I would love nothing more than to do that. Like, what a cool existence would it be to just, like, be so well liked in the world that people invite you to cool stuff where you can just kind of show up and hang out with people and everyone's glad to see you and there's like no expectations. You just show up and you just hang out and people give you beer and you drink it and you just cut loose and have a good time. I don't think... It gets into a weird place where it's like, to talk about it... Oh, it landed on me. Huh. It sounds conceited to say. But with the world the way it is... let's say that you go to a wedding and something bad happens, or someone at that wedding confronts you and they're like, hey, why are you a dick? And you're like, what do you mean? Like, you're an asshole. Like, they just pick a fight with you because they wanted to do that because they want their friend to record it. So if you don't handle it in the perfect way, everybody can post it online. And yeah, this is... Let me say all this knowing that I'm like fucking Z tier internet celebrity, which means nothing. I'm not important. And I don't think I'm important enough for that to matter, or for that to even be a factor. But that is the sort of thing that, if it were to happen, and people are shitty, so that shit happens, would cause a problem for my boss and my boss's boss and Rooster Teeth as a whole, and it would start a really weird series of questions at work, where it's like, why did you do this? I'm like, well, I wanted to just hang out with people and drink some beer. And I'm like, what? Like, I would be called to be accountable for some internet bullshit that I didn't start and wasn't responsible for. But I kind of was. Because I did a thing I didn't need to do. Because I wanted to, because it sounded fun. So, you guys ever get wedding invites at the office? Like an actual postcard in the mail? No. I don't think I've ever gotten an official, please RSVP type invitation. Hey, cool. I gotta do public events to get my third class. Glimmer drill. So I don't know. Not saying that any of this stuff is valid, by the way. I'm just exposing my internal monologue right now. I guess, holy shit. It's always a bigger ship. I guess if social anxiety can take many forms, these are theoretically not even theoretically. These are the things that go through my mind when I think about, man, how cool would it be to do this thing? And then there's always that voice in the back of your head that's like, well, wait a minute, here's all the ways it could go terribly wrong. And for me, largely it comes down to being held accountable to, or having to answer for, things that I didn't do, but could have prevented by just not being there. You know? I'm enjoying Destiny 2. Did you play it on console? How's PC in comparison? I'm enjoying it immensely. It's the same game, but it runs so much better on PC that it feels like a different game. If that makes sense. Okay, so I'm now discovering I don't actually know what the boost button is. I thought it was right click, but maybe it's not even bound. I need to go into my settings and check. Anyway, yeah, I played through the campaign on console. Played through it again on PC, and it was different enough that it was still enjoyable to play. Fuck! Wonder if I know about the Devour perk. Well, based on the name, no. I don't have any idea what that's like. Avoiding confrontation or violence is the smartest thing people can do, except if it's unavoidable and threatens your loved ones. Alfred, I agree entirely. But it's not always that simple. I hit the light pole. God damn it. Alright. Well, at least that counted. Is Dragon Age Origins good? Yes. Dragon Age Origins is one of the best RPGs I've played in the last decade. So yes, play that game. That's the only Dragon Age thing you need to play, actually. People say Inquisition's good, but I didn't care. I didn't care, I couldn't care. Inquisition might be the last, and I'm gonna say this with being as jaded as I possibly can. Dragon Age Inquisitions might be the last good game BioWare ever makes. They announced Anthem, and I was like, okay, you guys are AAA now. You will never be the company that made Baldur's Gate ever again. You made Dragon Age Origins, that was your last shot. And you're done. Because it probably didn't earn the kind of money you need to earn to be working for EA or whatever. It's just a different world now. Pulse rifle, auto rifle. Don't need it. So yeah, it hurts, but it's not the same company. What is this shit all about, by the way? Turn to Nessus, recover communication ciphers from Legion troops. I guess I should go to Nessus and do public events there. In the grand scheme of Destiny, I'll double stack my objectives. Hello, Duriculus. Guessing I'm getting spool rated. BioWare will probably be the next Visceral. Well, Gundam, they're not because they are playing the game. Visceral tried to make good single-player experiences, and they did. And it didn't have the kind of profit margin that EA needed. Theoretically, Visceral could then pitch their projects to another publisher, but sadly it doesn't work that way. I was kind of hoping that like Visceral would stay together, and that they would speak to the failsafe. I don't want to talk to fucking failsafe at all. I was kind of hoping that they could like pitch to. It's tough. Bethesda seems like they're the only big budget developer, Capcom maybe, that can afford those kinds of games and are willing to endure making enough money. Not making all the money possible, which is where Activision and EA are at, but making enough money. Maybe Square. Square has published some games like that too. Oh, Spools and streaming. Someone earlier mentioned a homeless guy wearing a spool hat. Ah, my bad, my bad. There were some other spool emotes in chat too, so I put the two together and thought that's where it was headed. Actually, hold up. Oh, hello, global warming. One sec. Let me see what boost is for my vehicle. Somebody else, boost is not bound. Alright. Somebody else was asking what my FOV is set to. I can probably crank it way higher at this point. I had not touched it because we were doing capture with it, and interesting. Ah, you can go past? That's pretty impressive. Anyway, oh. Blur. Awesome. Yeah, theoretically, one of those publishers would pick up Visceral at a swoop, or at least, Jesus Christ, or at least greenlight a Visceral project and give them enough budget to stay alive. But that doesn't make games anymore. They just re-released Skyrim. Starguts, I appreciate your snark, but Jesus Christ, dog! Like this year, they put out Wolfenstein, they put out Prey. They put up Dishonored 2. While I appreciate the snark, because they do release Skyrim a lot, they are the bastions of single-player games in the AAA space. So, kind of undeserved. Oh, biffed it a little bit there, Global. That's alright, dog. No worries. So yeah, that's why 2K maybe, but even then, they're getting their beaks wet with GTA Online, and that's just making them crazy money. 2K still did publish XCOM, Civilization, so 2K still kind of has that spirit there too. It seems like there are some publishers that are okay. I feel like this dips into a certain business conversation. Let's say you're a business. Oh, he's flipping the table. Your job as a business, welcome to capitalism, is to make as much money as possible all the time. So if you're going to spend 2.5 years making a game, that 2.5 years better result in the most amount of money ever. So if you're going to spend 3 years making a game, why would you make a single-player product with no loot boxes when you can make a multiplayer game with loot boxes and some tech that even pushes people to buy those loot boxes, because that'll result in more cash. I mean, the math just adds up to it. There are some businesses that don't care about the math. It's like, we're good enough just paying everyone's salaries and making enough money to fund the next project. Some of them are like that. Platinum is great for making single-player games. Look at Okami Bayonetta, Metal Gear Rising. Yes, no, and Nier Automata. No, Platinum's great for that. But Platinum needs a publisher, because they don't self-publish.
Crew members, Cabal are approaching for resource acquisition.
So, yeah. Did you play Dragon's Dogma? Yes. But not enough. I have Dark Arisen on PC. That's one of those games, too, that I've always wanted to, like, marathon stream. It's like that and Witcher 3. I really wish I could...
You think you're gonna come in here and dig, do you?
Just, like, take a week and spend 12 hours a day doing nothing but playing Witcher 3 or Dragon's Dogma. Oh, boy. That was too close. Fucking, I don't know where anyone is right now. The ribs light, I'll take it. Yeah, see, there's a communication. We're doing it! We're doing it! Oh, there's a blue down there. Oh yeah, and also Doom. Yeah, thank you. In terms of, y'all should fucking be nice to Bethesda and buy their games. Doom. Doom was a fantastic single-player game. Even had, like, it had single-player extensions with no monetary hook. Please appreciate that. Jesus Christ. Snap Map? The fact that you can download single-player maps and play through them, and there's no money involved? None. I don't know, it just blew me up. Do you think there'll be more indie AAA games like Hellblade? Yes. I think the tools are getting to the point where that kind of game is getting more viable. I think Hellblade was a big experiment. My understanding, which might be flawed, I thought it had earned its money back. And Hellblade is an art piece, you know. That game is not there to earn money. It's there to be cash neutral. So it can either be self-published or they can at least... There's at least somebody else who really loves video games but is a business guy. And they get drunk together one night and Ninja Theory's like, bro, we got this idea and we really want to make it happen. And the money guy's like, you know what, you guys are fucking awesome. And he's 6 beers in and he's like, yeah, let's fucking do it, let's fucking do it. And that's how those games get made. I think that won't stop happening. But it's going to be in the PC space, mostly. And it has been. I think, honestly, you guys, if you love single player, Switch is your goddamn savior. Because mid-tier single player games are selling like fucking hotcakes on Switch. And that should make you very happy. It should also make you want to buy a Switch and buy games on Switch. Where's that treasure chest? There it is.
Huh. They'd rather blow up equipment than let us take it. These Cabal don't have a lot of faith in us, do they?
I have no idea why that might be.
What the hell just hit me? Hey! 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 Fucker. Is this stream sponsored? No. We threw some kappas, but... Do you really think the quintessential games journalist would not disclose ethics please. Although, in what might make for a good blog post, my girlfriend bought this for me. Hellblade is apparently almost broken even? Yeah, that's the thing. So, it goes through a few Steam sales. It'll probably recoup those numbers. And that's a good sign. Because that means the art scene will be there. And also, please appreciate that that's what that is. Hellblade is an art game. What's up, Zerbid? The most elegant Twitch commenter. The classiest. What I'm seeing now is, in games culture, I'm seeing a lot of people who don't understand the thing they want is not the most popular thing anymore. Or rather, they do kind of understand that, but they're pissed off about it, and they don't want to acknowledge it. So, like, the whole loot box argument, well, I think there is an angle to it that's very worth talking about, especially when it comes to kids. And the marketing of gambling to kids, which is still a fucking thing. While I agree that there is legitimacy there, I still swear a lot of the discussion is mostly, I hate this thing, and I don't want games to change this way. Great. Well, you know what? People that loved music hate it when something takes over music. People that love movies hate it when something takes over film. There will, for every art form, for every media form, I should say, there will always be things that work. Sweet trick! There will always be things that hit, and hit in a big way. And because they hit so big, everything else will just sort of follow along. Loot boxes is one of those things. It's a proven money driver. And when there's money to be made, welcome to capitalism, businesses will find that money. That's what they're there for, and that's what their job is. So, I guess I just wish that people who were super into games in the way that I'm super into games, and love them for their structure and what they are and what they can have to say and all that shit. That's great. Acknowledge that you're not the populace. You're not the money driver. You're not the one that you're not the consumer that they're targeting. And you probably won't be, ever. Because you care too much. You're not the dude who just wants something to do for a couple of hours on the weekend. Like, you want to critically think about games, and what does this mechanic mean, and what does that say about the form, and blah, blah, blah. That's fine. Just acknowledge the fact that you're not going to be the main audience they're ever going to want to speak to. I think people are more focused on the morality aspect than the economics of microtransactions and loot boxes. So, Grim, yeah, I agree. Most people say they're focused on the morality of it. There is no morality. There is no morality in capitalism. If it's legal and it makes money, it's moral. That's it. And that's always been the case. What's the morality of movie making? Well, should someone be forced to produce Schindler's List? Should someone... No. It's not the foundation of the arts. You make what sells. Try holding your grenade button down. Yeah, no, I've got that. I just don't use it. I like throwing mega balls of explosions. So there's a sub-hype. Alfred Penny. Thank you for the sub-hype. Allow me to take that down. So yeah, I think if people who cared a lot about video games would recognize that they're not the majority, because they used to be. When games were new,
they're building something.
It used to be that only the people who super cared about games were the ones playing games, because they're the only ones who knew. And we're not in that phase anymore. And I think a lot of people are salty about that. They're salty about gaming becoming mass market, even though that's kind of what they wanted. But they didn't think it would be like this. It's like, yeah, now everyone knows what Star Wars is. You thought it would be great because you thought you'd have friends everywhere, but actually it makes you feel less special. THQ's crazy. Remember how many games they released between this and bankruptcy? They had a ton of good games like Metro, Warhammer, MXVATV, and Darksiders. They were more AA than AAA. Remember when they were a huge anti-pre-owned game opinion? Well, maybe that's why. Maybe them being anti-pre-owned was because they were losing money. And I remember people being pissed at them for that. And guess what? They're gone. They're gone, and all those single-player games they might have published are also gone. It's fine to not want to pay money for things. Again, welcome to capitalism. Nobody wants to pay money for anything. But it's not fair to not want to pay money for something, but then also willfully ignore the consequences of that. If you don't want to pay money for a game, if you'd rather buy used or pirate a single-player experience, they're not going to make them anymore. Welcome to capitalism. There's also the aspect of like GameStop now has their used trade-in policy, basically, or they're kind of a brick and mortar game fly. Okay. Again, giving even less incentive for people to pay money for a single-player product. I thought Bethesda's maneuver with Wolfenstein 2 was kind of cute.
They get so angry when anyone steps on them.
The idea of a, oh boy. Like, even on the main menu, they have a countdown clock to the next single-player unlock. So it's like, don't fucking trade this in. Keep this. Please keep this. I think digital distribution has also been a saving grace of single-player experiences. If PR companies can do their jobs well enough, they can drive people into a fury, have them buy the game on or around launch, and then they can't trade it in. Because that shit's digital! So at least more revenue actually goes back to the publisher. Man, so many sparkles. I like sparkles. I mean, if you like single-player narrative games, you should be pissed at Overwatch, you should be pissed at Destiny. They're both fun games, though. So actually, it's not that bad. You can have the best of both. You can have the best of all. And again, welcome to capitalism. That's the idea. If there's a market to support it, it will exist, because a company's goal is to make money. And even though EA may need all the money in the world, there will be another company that's willing to settle for just enough money. Or even a decent amount of money. It's just this all-or-nothing attitude that I've never understood. Why would you not want a little bit of everything, as opposed to having your thing be the most important?
Yeah, thanks. Eat that anyway, inorganic networked intelligences.
Got him. Gotta get that 230s. Climbing on up. Oh boy. Man, we are in real MMO territory right now. I filled this up, but I don't know what it did. Did it give me an engram or something? Not really. Oh, it did. A bright engram. Alright, well, fuck it. Don't forget the sub-hype. I did forget the sub-hype. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, so many public events. The bigger issue is publishers giving strict deadlines resulting in consumers getting unfinished games. Sure, Gandalf. Let's flip the script on that. Let's say you're a publisher, and you only have so much money to dedicate to a project. And because you only have so much money, you have to give them deadlines, and essentially what you're saying is publishers should be not forced, but publishers should give developers as much time as they need to make the game they want to make. But you see what the end game is there, right? Let's say a developer goes along, or they change their minds, or their game prototypes don't add up, or they're not happy with what it is, or for a multitude of reasons, the game is not ready when the publisher wants it to be or has budgeted it to be. So let's say they give them another year. They delay the game. That's expensive. That's very expensive. So now you have tacked on a lot of overhead to a project, so it has to sell even more to justify its existence. So to make a product that you think is justifiable, suddenly it has to sell 2 million more units. And let's say that if they had launched it, quote-unquote, unfinished, or with some bugs, some known bugs, it may have broken even, it may have even been profitable. The audience may not have been happy about it, or the core audience that experienced those bugs may not have been happy with it, but it broke even and was profitable. And the publisher was like, okay, well, you know what? We made the best compromise we could. We made some money on that, so you know what? Your sequel has a green light. Do it again. You get 2.5 years. Let's say they gave them another year. Their budget was increased by 30%, because, let's say, 2 to 3 years is that, 50% even. And now it releases in its pristine. No bugs, no nothing. It runs great, and it gets 10% more sales. Because that's the value that the enthusiast market is worth. And now instead of breaking even or even making money, it's red. We lost money on this project. No, you don't get a green light on your sequel, and also you have to shut your studio. From a consumer's perspective, I get wanting every product to be perfect. Or even complete by your perception of it. But it's always a compromise. It's always nice hearing corporate Lawrence. I'm not trying to be corporate. I'm just saying there is a consequence to the consumer demanding absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. Money is not free. People's time isn't free. Game features aren't free. You can't just ask... Well, you can just ask for them. That is the purview of any individual. But the reason you don't get them is because we live in a real world of qualifications, of compromises. If you want to spend 6 more months, that's 100 people. 3-4 grand a month? That's a lot of money. I guess that lies in a risk where the company tries to weigh how much an unfinished game is worth in an unfinished state. Or if it's worth investing more money and delaying the game for a finished product that could possibly sell more. Gandalf, exactly. And you have just elocuted how difficult it is to be a publisher. And how they are often stuck in a bad spot. I think a lot of consumers justifiably are upset with publishers for the state of games. But I think publishers are... It's two things. If you want to be nice, publishers have to make the rough calls to put out product and try and make money on those products. If you want to put it mean, which is also justified, publishers in a capitalist system, which if you want to challenge that is another discussion entirely, are tasked with making as much money per year as they possibly can. That's the fight they're in. And they're competing with other publishers who are also doing the same. So there is nothing about the system that encourages them to be nice. It's all about the math. So, I'm far more lenient on developers than a lot of games fans I know. I think it boils down to the understanding that... me understanding that desire for more money. Like, if I find a way to exploit the masses for more money for less effort, it's within their rights. Yeah, of course it is. That's the free market. And what fascinates me, and this is assumptive, but there is a sector of the gaming audience that's super libertarian, super right-leaning, super no government, no nothing, free market, invisible hand will guide everything, fuck y'all bootstraps type people, because they're doing just fine in life, and why should you have a hand up and all that shit? But the second the free market, which is to say loot boxes and microtrans, start to change their video games, suddenly they are baying at the moon. They're howling for regulation, howling for branding and government illegalization and all this shit. Mavidya, yeah, basically. So whatever. I know a lot of the times it's not the same people, and I have to their credit, they're saying like it's a clump of people. Because it's not. It's a bunch of individuals. But I have seen some arguments as like, don't be an asshole and don't spend money on loot boxes. Also, the games you want are there. Just go play them instead and stop bitching. I see that. And I do appreciate that. Anyway, I got a sub-hype to play. It's just fun seeing the discourse. It's fun seeing the discourse. Hasn't been decided if loot boxes are gambling yet. They are not yet. But, I mean, we did talk to a lawyer, knowledgeable though he is, just bear in mind that is one lawyer, whose opinion was that they are gambling and eventually it will be decided as such. Alright, I got a sub-hype to play. Alfred Penny. God, you subbed so long ago. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry it took me so long. But I got a sub-hype for you now, and I really like it, so please enjoy this track.
Please tell me now. Please tell me now. Please tell me now. Please tell me now. the pictures, they give your game away. Yeah. There's a dream that strings the road with broken glass for us to hold. And I've got so far before I had to say, please, please tell me now, is there something I should know? Is there something I should say that'll make you come my way? Do you feel the same? 'Cause you don't let it show. People stare and cross the
God, I have volumes to say about Duran Duran. Not least of which, that album came out at 81. 8-1. Damn. Damn. That's just real. There are some albums that are so ahead of their time it's frustrating. Like they were on to some shit. The Cars, Duran Duran, Van Halen, Led Zeppelin. But Led Zeppelin is its own class. Like there was no one swimming in the wake of Van Halen. They did their thing. What kind of keyboard do you have? This would just seem a little loud earlier. I mean, same keyboard. It's the original Razor Black. I smashed my microphone. The original Razer Black Widow. Model number RZ03-0039 gaming keyboard. So, there you go. I think I bought this shit when StarCraft 2 came out, so in 2010. This was the first mechanical keyboard produced, like, ever since the IBM Model M, I think? They all went to the rubber mat shit. This kicked off the mechanical keyboard trend, which is a phrase I didn't think I'd say today. But there you go. Okay, I gotta return to Ikora. No, wait, it's on the Traveler. Look at all these glowy things. I expect that you can look at both the business side and consumer side of things. There isn't always a perfect medium, and a lot of people don't get that. Yeah, yeah. I don't blame people for not getting it either. You shouldn't have to, right? Not everyone should care. In some ways, the push and tug is what makes the system work the way it does. Consumers are always going to demand more content for less money. Publishers are going to find a way to serve those consumers what they want. I don't think consumers should be super tolerant, because publishers will take advantage of that, because that's what they're supposed to do. So there is an aspect of sort of keeping them honest. But why? Oh, because I just had shit to turn on. Right, Aunt Grams. But at the same time, I think it's one thing to ask for things. I think it's another to get indignant and insult people because... Play dead. That's a good emote. I'll do that.
Thank you for shopping at Eververse.
The thing that gets on my nerves is when people's professional integrity starts getting attacked and insulted because somebody didn't get their fucking video games at the price they wanted. Alright, well that was kind of dumb, but whatever.
Checking. Done. Checking.
Ain't no damn reason to be a meanie. Remember I said that. Remember I said that on this old internet of ours. Scally, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. By the way, I forgot. There was another Prime sub while I was playing Sweet Duran Durans. Oh yeah, Black Ice. I like your name because it's very cyberpunk. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. I don't play songs for Twitch Prime subs because they're a little more effervescent. They're non-renewing, and also when they started that particular stream, there were just a shitload of Prime subs rolling in. So I was like, if I play it out for Prime subs, I'll be stopping down all the time to play music, and I kind of want to play video games in addition to listening to music. That said, holy shit, look at that thing.
New enemies thought to challenge. Instead,
if you, and this is not a leading statement, but I suppose it is by definition, if you decide next month you want to come back to the stream, or you just happen to be here, and you also decide you want to throw a Prime sub to me again, then I will play you track, because that is much more rare. And also implies that you've been hanging out for a while. Hello, Ears of Justice. Cool to see you. Oh! Hey, Steph. Sorry, I didn't hear you come in.
It's alright.
Hold up. I'm gonna say hi for a bit. Also to use the bathrooms. These things combine to mean I will be back in a minute. See you guys soon.
When you get it done, then you're satisfied. Because, you know, you got through something hard. You know, and you say, all right, I did it.
Nintendo. It's a cereal. Wow. Nintendo. Super Mario Jump. Nintendo. And a fruit flavored crunch. Nintendo cereal system is part of this nutritious breakfast. Nintendo. 2 cereals in 1. Wow. Galiganto. We meet again, Samanosuke. You shall not meet Nobunaga.
Samanosuke.
Now let's try a little total relaxation. While you're calm, focus on your feet. Tighten your muscles in your toes and feet, and now relax them. Let the excessive energy flow out through your feet into the floor. Tense your legs and relax them. Let those muscles release that energy. Now tense your buttocks and abdomen, then release. Tense your chest and release. Your shoulders, and now release them. Now tense your arms and hands and fingers, and release the excessive energy. Tense your neck and your face, and relax. Feel your body. Listen to your breathing. Your psychic abilities are already there. We're just getting relaxed and ready. Let's try focusing. I want you to visualize your spirit around you and inside you as if it's a nice sun, or a cloud, or a rainbow, or a color, or a light. And imagine yourself being completely filled inside your body with your spirit. Your spirit is a working part of you. It's already inside of you, but I want you to be aware of it. It's through your spirit that you use your psychic abilities. These simple preliminary exercises help you stay calm and balanced with anything you encounter and help keep you open to experience even more of your talents. But don't worry, we'll be practicing them together with every exercise so that they will become second nature to you very quickly.
Alright, well, we're trying to hook this business up, but shit's getting complicated. I'm getting tricked into joining the Jonslinger Discord. They're running a game on me right now. I got some plans. Circulating and fomenting. We'll see if they work. We'll see if they don't. We trying. Ooh. Xanthalol had a 2-month Prime sub. Well, that means you get a sweet track. Perhaps the sweetest of tracks. Provided that I can find a sweet track for you. Oh yeah, this thing. Gosh, I remember this stuff. This is a great fucking... Yeah. I'm gonna go with this. This is some old school Rackus punk. Good enough. Thanks for letting me know. I just want to call you Zerbid. I think I will. Thank you for letting me know Xanthalol had a sub, and here's your track. Please enjoy it. God damn it. Alright. Trying to hook up with John. John and John. The Johns. Jesus Christ. Trying, man. There. Ah! Go to orbit! I keep telling you this. You can't be chilling out on a... You can't be chilling out on the fucking, in a public space. These are Destiny 1 lessons, man. Ow! Jesus Christ. Got stuck on a little block and now I'm dead. That music kicked in perfectly to sync up with me clearing a room full of Nazis in Wolfenstein 2. Yeah, man. Sometimes it all adds up, right? That's one of the things I love most about Baby Driver. I feel that shit. You get into it.
Vex, they're building something.
Calculating probabilities.
What you building, Vex?
They are.
Yep. That is the sound I make about mainframe pretty much all the time. I think we all want to hear some dope tracks. Who doesn't want to hear dope tracks? Yeah, see? Ops, you already getting purged? What are you doing, man? Good boy Ops is getting purged? What shit did you say? We talking mess about hot jams? Dope tracks? That's the only thing I could think that would result in a purging. Hold on. There's apparently a god track in chat. There's some shit going on. Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh! I think they did it.
Fire down.
I,
As
Great.
inorganic networked intelligences, Vex are not capable of digestion.
did I do it? Yeah. What's up, boys? Oh, I don't know if it's working. I've heard that in-game chat is kind of broken. Hold on, let me see what this god track is. This is what all the kids are into. Minecraft parody of Break My Stride. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. Okay, apparently I've been approved to join the Discord. Woof. Okay. Hello.
Hello!
everyone. Holy shit. All
He's
right.
muted.
He is muted.
I am muted.
Doesn't want to talk to us.
There you go.
Hello, Sir Lawrence.
Hey, it's Lawrence.
Let me make sure that my shit's like push to talk and all that.
Why do you need push
How's
to
this?
talk?
Because, I don't know. Sometimes I'll be talking to chat.
Just talk to us. Don't talk to chat. Talk to us.
I think that's working.
Fuck your chat.
Gotta audio
Whoa.
balance everything. Yeah, it's blown out. It's all blown out. People aren't liking this. Maybe, probably.
Well, they can just go do something more productive with their lives.
They could, and I try to tell them to do that all the time, but they refuse. Alright. Okay, so I'm probably a little Destiny baby compared to you guys, so I hope I'm not an anchor.
Yeah, I'm the best. I'm the best.
There's a lot of shit you guys can't do.
Do
Look at
you
my
have
sword.
like missions and stuff to do? Because I can promote you to leader. You can just do what you have to do.
Yeah, let's carry you.
Good question. Mostly I was trying to unlock my tertiary class by doing public events.
Let's do public
Oh,
events.
for sure. Yeah, let's do that.
Alright. And then also
There's
I have...
one incoming right now.
Well, great. I have a perp that requires me to kill shit on Nasus, and that's why I was just doing public events on Nasus.
Let's do
Those
that.
are your golden gun?
Is that what that is? I don't know. I haven't done it yet.
Public event. Woo!
There we go. We're doing it. See?
Oh, it's not starting for 5 minutes.
Oh, is there another one?
We can just hang out for 5 minutes. It's cool. What are you guys in a rush for?
Yeah,
It's Destiny. Everyone loves just chilling out and doing nothing.
Where's this?
We can go to the Lost Zone right behind us.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright.
It's that way.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
Do either of you feel awkward playing with somebody who has the same name as you?
It's actually not so bad when it's just us. It gets worse when there's a third person yelling out John.
Oh, I see. So if I were to tell John something, that would be weird.
I'll just assume it's always me because I'm better.
Pure silence. Good response. Anyway, yeah, this is what fucking.
Damn.
Why does this guy keep teleporting?
Because he's fallen. It's what they do.
These are Vex.
Oh, sorry. I thought there was a fallen guy.
Oh, I can't get my sparrow back out. Wait, is my sparrow still here? Nah, I lost it.
How you guys doing? How's your Sunday been?
Oh, it's been so great. I took a nap.
Fuck yeah, dog.
Went to the gym.
I mean, I respect it, but.
Do you still gym?
That is John Smith.
You still
Yeah,
gymming?
of course. Well, I'm in a bit of a low. I'm in a lull right now, but I'm still doing it a little bit.
Okay, good.
Gotta.
I'm in a lull because I don't go to the gym.
Don, you're a holdout, man. We're gonna take you over with our toxic masculinity.
Yeah, I love toxic masculinity. It's my favorite club.
We gotta flex.
I have a testosterone deficiency, so that actually would be great for me.
I have medicine for that.
Steroids don't increase your testosterone.
I literally have synthetic testosterone.
What? Why?
Why? Because I need it.
Really? You're like deficient on testosterone?
I don't make any.
But you're so hairy.
Yeah, because I take a bunch of synthetics.
Huh.
I make like none.
I had no idea. This is actually really interesting.
I'm a mutant. I got genetic disorder and everything.
Oh, that's cool. We're all broken in our own way.
Oh, I got a legendary engram. That's pretty nice.
I think there was an episode of SVU where the boy from Spy Kids was trying to...
You've already said enough. That's cool. That's cool. No, but please finish. Please finish. I have no idea how that's going to wrap up.
That was basically it. He was just like injecting himself with steroids. I don't remember like why or like it was
jacked.
Yeah, well, yeah, to get jacked.
So
I don't remember much of it. I just remember it was the boy from Spy Kids, and he was injecting himself with steroids. And he was somehow involved in like the crime of
a whole hour of television
of
just
the
to...
episode.
So I'm curious.
There's a episode of House where a guy was using the same kind of medicine I use, which is a gel, but he wasn't cleaning his hands enough, and then he was touching his kids, and then his kids were getting it, and it's bad for kids to have this stuff on them, and it was like fucking with them in like early onset like puberty for them and everything like that.
It was a bunch of 6-year-olds being like, "Hello."
Yeah. There's like, they tell you like, with the medicine I take, you have to really wash your hands.
Okay. Well,
who washes their hands?
I do. It was funny though.
Just joking.
It was funny though. When Riot was here once, I got out of the shower and then I put my medicine on, and she came up behind me to hug me, and I was like, "Oh, Riot, you gotta wash yourself." And so she's like, "Oh yeah, sorry." So she went and washed her hands, and then like maybe about 30 seconds later, she came up and gave me a hug again, and she went, "Ah, damn it, I forgot."
I am so tempted to fucking just experiment with hormones on my own body. Because, well, not body, but I feel like the mental effects of taking hormones it's attractive, it's alluring. I don't know, did you like discover a love of drowning pool once you started taking testosterone? I mean, I'm joking, but also serious. I remember what it was like to get my first hit when I was like 15.
It did change my demeanor quite a lot.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, my parents said I was a jerk.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Shoot the big thing.
I can, it's immune.
You go into the bubble.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You have to get the buff.
You go into the bubble, you get a buff, and then you come out of the bubble.
Where is it?
I went into a bubble and I got no buff.
Where'd the bubble go?
Hither.
I blew it up.
Over there. Don't blow the little bubble.
Oh.
Step into the little bubble, then step out and shoot the big bubble.
Ah, okay. Anyway, yeah, testosterone fucking rules.
It does. I love it.
I played football before I really got my first hit of testosterone, and none of it made sense. And then, like, testosterone landed about a year later, and then I wished I'd been playing football. But I just went into martial arts instead, which actually ended up being a lot better.
Maybe I just don't have testosterone, because I hate football.
Do you ever want to, like, take all your clothes off and run out of fire and break something?
It sounds alluring.
Okay, that's the testosterone talking.
I think that was the word you used earlier.
Did we get it?
Oh, here it comes. We got it.
Big guy.
It's a blight maker. Oh my god.
I'm gonna shoot some of the little blight. Clear this out a little bit.
Oh.
Oh, he's a big boy. When I first got on testosterone, I think I had a boner for like 2 weeks straight. It was terrible. It was so fucking painful.
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
I laughed, but I could see that being very bad.
Do you feel like you understand a lot of the things that all the people that you judge to be stupid dumbass dudes were talking about at that point?
Let me return to my studies.
I mean, involving like sexual impulses, yes.
Right? Growing up loving the Lord, there was a lot that didn't really make sense to me about how guys would talk about sex. But then once I got my first real hit of testosterone, I was like, oh, now I get it.
I don't want this. Gimme.
It didn't make me agree with it. It just made me understand it. That's all. That's not testosterone.
We
That's
going
good
another
taste.
one? I'm just following.
Good question.
Pizza.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm going to the next public event.
I see pizza, I chase it.
Superman! Did you guys see my sick stunt?
Sorta.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes just because I know you need to hear that right now.
Cool, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Woo! What do you mean by hit of testosterone? I mean that age when your pubescent hormones really kick in. It's when like angry music makes sense. When you just kind of want to punch things for no reason. Speaking purely about testosterone, because that is kind of the effect. It's a fire, man. It's a fire in your belly. It's a fire in your chest. It's powerful. This is what all the narrative designers are alluding to when they're talking about that spark within you. It's adolescence.
Give me my fucking...
They talk about it as though it's something pure and beautiful and
Stop
divine.
it!
But
It's already hurt. It's smoking.
What age is that? 15, 16, 14, something like that?
I hear gunshots. Oh, the Taken and the...
Y'all ever get a boner that makes you question your health?
Who's-it-what's-its are fighting.
Not yet.
Who's it's and what's it galore.
I'll rally, guys, don't worry.
Boom.
You want thingamabobs? I got 20.
Hey, Lawrence, check this out.
You're not convincing me that you're taking testosterone.
Oh,
right now,
not
John.
that. Not that.
I took some today. Thank you very much.
Do the funny dance. Oh, you got a bird gun. That's cool. Oh, a high stepper. What's this Ministry of Silly Walks?
Just because I take testosterone doesn't mean it can. Testosterone is not the same.
Sorry, John, stand against this wall right here.
Or this wall?
Yeah.
Testosterone is not the same as praying the gay away.
Oh,
what?
Nope, doesn't work. I think they did.
That's so great. On missions, I was killing Jacob like constantly.
Best boss per bone.
What are you over here? I thought that was back over here.
I remember reading a long essay about a girl who would like slather herself up in testosterone cream and then tie herself up in somebody's basement, and it got weird from there. Anyway, it was a weird.
And then report it to the cops.
No, it was all consensual.
I wonder if you could get away with tying yourself up in someone's basement and then somehow anonymously calling the cops.
I mean, if it's anonymous, sure. Well, I mean, what's there to get away with, though? That's more just like deception.
Oh no, it's to get them. Oh wait, I don't know. I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Somebody away.
This is a weird honeypot.
Like if someone like you know, you don't really like at school or something or work, and you tie yourself up in their basement.
You
and
plant
then
yourself in their basement.
Yeah, and you send them to jail, and then you don't have to deal with them anymore. It's a great way of like, you know, kind of optimizing your life.
I agree, but I think in that regard there are probably easier ways to get petty vengeance on someone. Like you could just slash their tires.
What if
John's onto something?
What if you tie yourself up before you make the call, and then you're like, oh shit, and they don't use their basement?
Yeah, and then you die.
Oh yeah. Or you forget how to call the police after you're tied up. Or how about this? You tie yourself up and then you realize your phone's like across the room.
Yep.
And then you're like, oh fuck.
Wouldn't be the first time.
And you wiggle a little bit, you fall over, you scream and no one hears you. Die of starvation.
Here we go.
Probably thirst first, huh? Oh yeah, you guys want me to finish that story? So
how far am I almost done with this thing?
That's
45 of 50.
This was on a forum, and this was some girl like basically posting her personal story.
Stop it.
It is not work safe to the extent that I can't really relate it.
They go around you.
Or I don't want
Be
to.
serious.
She was into some shit. She wanted to know what it would be like to be a man, so she would like rub herself down with testosterone cream and started growing hair and stuff.
Safe words. Does John not know about safe words?
But then she also would like.
Hey Lawrence, what's your safety word?
Well, I can't. I don't want to tell you. That's personal. So I don't know. I don't have one, but Stephanie has let me know what it is.
What yours is?
Well, no. She said what it is. I'm not. I don't know. And this is something that is, I feel maybe not self-conscious, but maybe left out of the loop on. I'm not very adventurous. Maybe I should be.
With sex?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I consider myself lucky enough to have any kind of sex at all, and to get experimental with it.
I like where your head is.
Yeah. I don't know. The pursuit of any kind of intercourse has been enough. To aim beyond that seems ungrateful.
Yeah. It's complicated.
I guess I'm waiting for some grand awakening where I realize I'm really into something, but it has yet to land. Resonator.
Well, it's also, I mean,
strangers from
I don't know
the
about your personal persuasion, but being uncircumcised, sex is like probably at 5% what it could be.
Interesting.
Sensation-wise.
Huh. I mean, perhaps. My understanding is purely that being circumcised just makes you less sensitive, so you can last longer. But I don't know what the truth is to that. Hard to do a real A/B test there.
I wonder what that's like.
Lasting for more than 20 seconds?
Yeah.
There's a ship!
Probably not worth it.
That must be amazing.
The heroic ship!
Okay, kill the ship.
I do often think about people who existed pre-video games, and they had nothing to do all evening except have sex. Have sex, sorry.
And
I like
read, maybe.
Read, yeah,
Probably
read, watch
read a
shitty
lot.
television. Shitty television, read a book. What?
Get the ship.
You can make a real sport out of intercourse, as opposed to getting good at Call of Duty.
That's true.
Lost
Oh
Ark.
god. I'm down. Thank you, Sir Lar.
Get the ship, get the ship, get the ship, get the ship, get the ship.
Shoot this ship!
That's when you start to understand that
we
women
got
have been
it.
underserved
I'm
for a
down
while
again.
now. The real Gamergate should be women pissed off that dudes are shitty love makers since Call of Duty came out.
Yeah. I got
down.
you.
There's no loot boxes and sex. I mean, kinda there are though.
Oh my
Through your
goodness.
Odyssey streams,
That
I
is
saw
a
you were live and wanted to say
strong
hi.
gun.
Welcome, TK Soul.
Getting you up.
Thank you for dropping in.
Oh, it is.
Sorry, I'm not super
It's a
attentive
very
right now.
strong gun. I'm gonna
I might get
stay
fucked.
far away and shoot him in the face.
Fuck. I gotta reload.
I want to get you with my sword. Ow.
Oh, I missed. I whiffed. Pregnancy doesn't have as much RNG as your average loot box. Well said, well said.
I knew that would happen eventually, but it was worth it.
I got you. I got you. Yeah.
That's my theory on why the conservative straights are so angry at the gays.
You gonna play
Gays figured out they
Wolfenstein?
used
I
to
mean,
have sex all the
personally yes, but probably not in this particular stream.
Man, I wish I was gay.
I've legitimately thought that a number of times in my life. I'd like legit homies, or I was like, man, we are good friends. I kind of wish we were sexually attracted to each other because that would be very convenient.
And the commander, and we hijacked the lander.
If only.
That is adequately impressive. You have exceeded my expectations.
Oh, wrong button.
Where'd everybody go? Where'd you go, Pizza?
Next public show. There are no public shows currently happening.
Public shows?
I'm at
There's one that's
55%.
5 minutes
You can do an
away.
adventure. Oh yeah, there is that one. It just appeared. Oh wait, I have a
I pronounced your name right.
lost sector in the rupture.
Are people not familiar with South Korea? It's
I have
okay.
a mission
Perhaps
to
not.
do the lost sector.
The southeast one?
Oh yeah, do you know what that shit is? You kind of have to like find these caves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm
just
going
right
towards
over
it
there.
right now.
Let's do that shit.
Where are you?
This game looks so good in 60 FPS. Yeah, I know, right?
Wait, you see one?
It's like the clan marks on the map. That's kind of where you
Yeah. Supposedly there are more
Ooh.
that aren't on the map.
Is that John Smith? It is.
Like there's this one right here that's marked on the map, but supposedly.
I got this. I got this.
He's got it.
Yeah, and then, you know, if you're bi, you just fuck everything.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I feel like that. I want to believe that makes things simpler, but I feel like it probably makes it more complicated. I don't know.
It makes things more complicated. I can spoil that for you.
The nice belief is that there is no hard and fast gender difference, that we're all, you know, that we're all humans and gender doesn't really play into things, but I feel like if you're bi, you probably have a certain insight into that. Not putting you particularly at the, I'm trying to avoid a certain phrase, in a position of having to respond in an expedient manner. But that's something that I've wondered about.
Ah!
Where are we going? We're going up here.
Actually, I think I've gone through this exact area before. Because, yeah, there's like a quest to loot a treasure box at the end of this stuff. What's up?
Am I? Oh, I think I'm on the right track. I actually have no idea.
That's a big boy.
Oh, I get it.
That's a dead boy.
Perhaps she does. I'm surprised that's one of those things that wouldn't trigger any word filter.
Am I done with this goddamn jump in the air thing yet? Three more.
So, Steph, I did get another thing. We'll try it soon.
Where are we going?
And then the stream may switch up yet again. Mystic,
this is
I
a
do
big
plan to
lost
play
sector.
Divinity
My lost
Sin
sector
Original
is,
Sin
like,
2.
super short.
Everything makes it sound like it's a masterclass of an RPG, but I just haven't had a chance to play it yet. My bad. If you're bi, odds are your dating pool isn't actually bigger because you still have a type. People still get kind of skittish about dating because they think you have double the competition. That makes sense.
That's our boy.
I can see how that would make people insecure.
Pillar of nothing.
Damn it.
Oh.
Chasing Amy kind of dealt with that stuff a while ago.
He did. He sidestepped that.
Oh, don't land in the goo.
Which is an interesting film.
I got it.
I got another cash code. Treasure chest.
Cash code.
You know it, bro. I guess golden gun or whatever.
Are you a hunter?
No. Wizard.
Nice.
Yeah, well, if I have my...
How do we get out of here? There's usually like a Skyrim shortcut.
Just port out and just go to the...
My Uplay account is fully unlocked, so I can play Assassin's Creed now.
Can we teleport from here?
Although people have kind of convinced me to play it on Xbox One. With that One X and everything. That sweet 4K. Although I can't stream 4K on
that's right.
Xbox.
And those crazy aces, they're like... No fucking.
Y'all fucking?
Asexual?
No fucking. Yeah. My buddy Mikey.
Oh,
he's one of them aces.
Whatever, man. I'm into the incels.
Actually, there's a Nathan For You episode about that.
Thank God. How'd y'all teleport out there? That was a cool trick.
Hold tab.
Oh, with the map.
Oh,
Use the
yeah,
map.
I guess that's easy.
I like pressing M instead of holding shift.
I know. I always forget about holding that you can hit M instead of holding tab. I always forget though. What are these? Are these like grenades that don't have anything to do?
I have no idea. Yeah, it was very strange.
Yeah, Mystic, I'm really... I do want to play that game. Divinity Original.
Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. It was fun.
It seems like my kind of game, for real. All right, I'm gonna check in with this hyper nerd because he's got some shit to give me or something.
Ah, my assistant.
Asher.
Are you not doing this public event with us?
Not at the moment, no.
Oh.
I'll be there in a moment. Sorry.
Do we need to do this then?
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Okay.
I saw a blinky thing on the map and I clicked on it.
Ah!
Which one are you guys doing? Are you in the Lost Oasis? The Echo Mesa?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great. Okay, I'll be there. I'll be right there.
Can you get me up, John?
Yeah.
Thank you. My B.
Is there a way to delete every YouTube comment you've ever made? I don't think so. You gotta just own that shit.
Ow. Now your turn.
I got you. I got you.
Something from the ground.
Don't care who's drinking what. Hurry up and deal with him.
Oh, god damn it.
It moved.
It doesn't have a life bar. How am I supposed to kill this thing?
Kia!
Hello.
I wonder if it's possible with 3 people.
There's other people
Might
here.
need more people pouring into it. Oh, there are?
I've done it with 3.
Kill taken to sting the blight.
Dear Lord.
Come on.
Alright.
Die.
It's opening.
There we got it.
God damn, that's fast.
Yeah, that did some damage. Fucker ate all of my super. Eat it all!
Enemy!
A mighty battle cry.
Boots.
Love boots thing. And
Oh,
exotic.
you got an exotic. Alright.
I'm the shit now, huh?
Nevertheless, you've
It's
let me
like
return to my
boots that are a little bit better.
Thank you.
Helmets that's not better at all. Just in the scrum.
There's an event active at Giant Scar.
Okay.
Sniper?
That'll probably be my last one. I gotta go do some stuff.
And where's dog?
Yeah, I think I'm done too for that one.
I gotta follow up after this, in which I watch my girlfriend Call of Duty and yell at her drunkenly.
Oh man, I actually really enjoy Call of Duty.
Fuck yeah, man!
Playing it with my brother last night.
World War II is pretty solid. There, I said it.
Just that war in general.
Yeah, out of all the wars, pretty good war.
It's generated a lot of content for like History Channel. Or at least what History Channel used to
I got
be.
my quest done.
Nice. Now, where'd you guys go? You warped away.
Went to the
Near the
Giant
rupture?
Scar. Top right.
Oh. Oh, the road? Wait, okay. I'll just go there.
The public event.
I don't see one there, but...
Oh, I think because it started, maybe the thing disappeared.
Oh, okay. We're right there.
I think I just killed myself.
Guardian down. Guardian down.
Y'all are dying.
Yeah, I died
Did you know
as
that?
well.
Oh, there's the big
These taken are drinking something from the ground.
Careful drinking water. Hurry up and deal with them.
I had one bullet. Alright.
It's migrating.
Where'd it go?
Oh, it's this way.
Man, this soundtrack is fucking legit. Got a crash, Plizzy. Good night. Thanks for dropping in. We'll catch you next time, hopefully.
Die, die, die. Ooh.
It's open.
Ow.
We got it. I got you, or that guy does.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sir Laura, I got you.
Oh, thank you.
Big dude, big dude, big dude.
You saved me. Oh my god, so many
Oh,
sparkles.
he is trying his darndest to kill me.
Hello, Mario Luigi D5. Welcome, welcome.
Ow.
Why is he immune right now? Oh, because I have the blight receding. Okay, it makes it opposite. Holy shit.
Ow, stop hitting me, everybody.
Niet is getting me.
Damn.
This guy's a shitload of health.
Yeah. It's like classic Destiny.
Yeah, it feels like it.
Yeah, this guy's I think the hardest of the elite.
Hey.
He's immune, he's immune, he's immune. Stop it, stop it.
Get them orbs. There it is.
We have a minute to get him down. Oh,
He's
okay.
fine.
We'll get it.
Wizard power.
He down.
He dead.
New brand engram. Booyah.
Nice. I got a shirt.
I got gloves I don't want.
Sounds like a haul from like Hollywood and Highland.
Thank you.
Gloves that don't want. Alright, boys. I will catch you guys later.
Yeah, thanks for
All
playing.
right. Y'all have a good one.
This was fun. Love you all. Bye bye.
Love you too, John. And love you too, John.
I love everything.
Alright, I'll see you guys later. Cool. Alright, hold up. Hold up. Gotta hit some buttons. You know how it is sometimes. Alright, buttons hit. Alright, boys. We're gonna BRB for a sec. I'm gonna try a thing. And if I try that thing, and if that thing works, there'll be another thing very soon. 5-10 minutes is what I ask. And we'll see you guys in a bit. Some things afoot. So, who's playing Overwatch? Stephanie. And perhaps she'll be playing more soon. We'll see. Again, see you guys in a bit.
Wetware is online, C-scan background is nominal, systems 367 and Beta Foxtrot jacked in. Okay, your hat.
Want a souvenir?
Maryland's autograph. Got visual.
Coming through. But I'm going in a year before her first picture.
Then I'll take a Norma GE.
Omega boost launch standby.
Roger that.
I'm not picky.
You're a prince.
Hey man, did you pack extra socks?
Yeah, and the family Christmas picture. Control Omega Boost is ready to walk this bad dog.
Artificial intelligence. The enemy has already activated the time shift. Your mission is to prevent the Alpha Core from causing historical alteration.